Good morning, everyone. We've talked a little bit about the fact that we look at health as overall, and we also talk about Darren all the time. And his mantra is better every day. And Deb was talking about when her daughters used to run track, and they had a PR, their personal record. And we started thinking about what a great way that is to improve ourselves. Because what I see with people around me and what I've done with myself, and I've had to stop, is that when we're comparing ourselves to everybody around us, that can really put us into a false sense of reality. I know people who work in a corporate situation where their eating habits are so much better than the people that they're with. So they have a false sense that they're doing a really good job. But if they're looking at what they really need to do for themselves, it's just not a good gauge. So we've talked a little bit about the tracker that I have for myself, where I track my steps and my weight. And it's just really, it's in black and white. I know there is no surprises to whether I eat well and I follow my plan, or I falter and cheat.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about having it written somewhere, or we can't deceive ourselves. It's right there. Yeah, and that gauge of comparing with somebody else, we're all on individual journeys, and we've talked about that so much that even what I do is different than Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
But we each are doing what we need to do for our own individual plan. And when I used to do that, I used to compare, why better than that person, so I'm doing okay. Well, it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't mean anything, until I realized, no, I need to do individually. Like, what did I do yesterday? I walked for half an hour. That's great. Could I walk for 35 minutes today? And then I made a personal record. When the girls did cross country, it is a big deal to have a PR. You can come in dead last, but if you knocked like a time off from your record the day before, it's huge, and you get to brag about it. I had a PR. It doesn't matter what place you came in. And I feel like we need to do that with our lives. It doesn't matter what place we're in. It matters where we are on our journey and how we're doing. Are we better today? Are we better every day? Like Darren Hardy, or do we slide a little? And that's okay, because that's life. And our journey is going to be like this, but hopefully it's like this eventually, it's that line upward, even with all the little hills. And those PRs, those little changes we make, help us to keep going on an upward journey. And we get to celebrate those. And we wrote about that in our journal. That was day 30, because we're like, we do not do that enough. So if you have trouble celebrating yourself, tell us what PR you have, and we will celebrate it with you. What little tweak did you make that was better than whatever you did yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll celebrate you.
Absolutely. And what I was thinking when you said that it doesn't always go in a straight line upwards. I'm sure when your girls did cross country that they didn't hit a PR every day. That's why it's something to celebrate, because it's something that you're working towards. And then all of a sudden you see where all those things that you've put into place have made the difference, and you hit that new threshold. That's exciting.
Exactly. It is exciting. Yeah. You set a time in the beginning of the season, and then all season you're trying to get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. But yeah, obviously there are bumps in the road where there's a bad weather day. We've run in the snow. Well, I don't say we, because I didn't run, but I cheered in the snow, or you're not feeling good, or you've got muscle cramps, or whatever it is. And so, yeah, there's those little bumps, but at the end of the season, you hope your time is better than the beginning, and it will be, because you can't help but improve when you're running every day. Yeah. And it's the same with all of us. If we're making those little changes every day, we're going to improve.
Right.
So write some goal where you are now and where you want to be, and keep data on it somehow. Keep documenting it, so you can see improvement even when you have those days that you're a little bit in the valley. It's okay. But when you make a PR, tell us about it, because we want to celebrate you.
Yes. All right, everybody. Fabulous day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.